Hello, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. Um, Sorry I haven't been so good at keeping in touch and making sure I'm putting out a consistent video, but life does happen. In the interim since my last video, we've celebrated a bunch of birthdays, including the birthday of my youngest child. Um, we had a lovely day of playing outside and having a fire around and in the backyard and cooking hot dogs and having cake and just enjoying celebrating her. We also had a day of remembrance in that it was the 12th anniversary of my dad's passing, and that brings me to what I want to talk about today, which is the importance of being sad. Um, I'm from a school of life where emotions were not highly regarded. Speaking about how you felt wasn't given the weight that it's been given in today's society. And I think that was to our detriment. We are a generation that doesn't know how to express our emotions authentically, doesn't always know how to be honest because we've spent so long suppressing and you know what I'm generalizing that this me I don't always know how to express myself authentically. Um, I read something today that kind of I have some level of agreement with, but it's an important idea, which is that the opposite of sadness is not happiness, it's warmth. And the reason I agree with that to some extent is that um, if you are sad, if you are grieving, if you have loss and you have that weight of sadness about you, for someone to come in and say, "Buck up, put on a smile. Things can be better. Things could be worse." Whatever the sentiment is, um, it is tacitly saying that it is not an acceptable state to be sad, and I believe that to be untrue. I didn't always believe it to be untrue, but today I do. Um, it's untrue because that sadness is there for a reason. Whether you are, as I say, grieving a loss or um, or you have been affected by some change in your life that does not bring happiness, that is a valid, acceptable, and real state to be in. And I think a more credible response to sadness is acceptance and compassion, empathy. Um, I think to the stories of Christopher Robin and the Hundred Acre Wood, and how Eeyore was sad all the time. And I don't think that was ever expressed in that particular frame, but Eeyore was just always so down, and no one ever tried to make him happy. They sat with him and included him and accepted him for who he was, because sadness is an acceptable state. Now, I am not saying wallow in sadness. I am not saying let it be the defining factor, let it drag you down a path of depression until it becomes problematic. What I am saying, though, is sit with your loss, sit with your sadness, explore it, discover why it's there and its importance to your life today. If you encounter sadness in someone else, don't try and derail it. It is acceptable, it is real, it is valid, and it deserves its own space. Accept that person. Include them in your activities and your plans. Whether they choose to participate or not is up to them, not up to you. What is up to you is to say, "Hey, that sucks. Want to go get ice cream? Hey, I'm sorry you're sad. You being sad makes me sad too. Do you want me to sit with you and we can spend some time here? Sometimes just being in the space together is enough. The presence of another human and knowing that you're not alone is enough. So make room in your heart for the people around you who are sad. Make room in your head for your own sadness. And offer yourself some compassion, some grace, and some love so that we can make the world a better place. Thanks, folks. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them in the comments below. I'm not trying to become some sort of internet influencer, but I believe these ideas are important. So if you would like and subscribe or share them around, I think that'll spread that message. I hope you have a great day, a great week ahead, a great life. Love y'all. Bye.